Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Are you gonna get out and ride? I don't think we are, but man, I rode the bicycle this morning. The whole country's having wild weather, right? There are tornadoes, tons of rain in the Midwest, and then here in Florida, like, we're breaking heat records every day. So right now at like 8 a.m. it is 85 degrees and it feels like 91. The sun has just come up. It's already 91. I think I saw yesterday we broke a record. It was 102. I don't know what the heat index was, but I saw some heat indexes in the middle of the state in the 115, 120 range. So it's getting freaking hot here in Florida. And we haven't got the rain we usually get. We used to get rain every day once rainy season hits, which is right about now. Not this year. Haven't seen any rain. I did see something. Somebody said we're in what's called a heat dome or something like that. I don't know. I didn't look it up. It's not that important. I know it's hot. That's all I really need to know. Anyway, for us, it's Friday. We've got another day of work to put in, and I need some freaking coffee. Let's go get some coffee. All right. Friday's pretty much over, and it was another busy, kick-ass day. We're getting everything lined up to take it just to the next level. But anyway, today's subject. This should be a fun one. I want to know what you guys think would be the best bike for Harley Davidson to bring back. So of all the bikes Harley's made and all the ones they've discontinued, which one would you like to see them bring back? Right, they got a lot of cool bikes. Of course, from the different retro motors, I would love to see them do kind of like a retro mod. So a retro motor style with new, what do I want to say, with new innovation built into it. So take the old looking and add the new and make it perform like new and look like old. I would think that would be freaking awesome. Kind of like they're doing with the revival bikes, but I mean the revival bikes are basically bikes they currently make, and they're just dressing them up to look like older bikes, right? So, which is cool. I love that, and obviously everybody else does because they're selling all of them. But I would like to know what you would pick if you could pick any bike for them to bring back. I've said it before. I would love to see the Springer come back. I've heard rumors, who knows what's true, but I've heard rumors that that's not even possible. They sold all of their Springer stuff to another company. So, like I said, who knows whether that's true or not, but that's just what I've heard. But I would love to see a Springer. I would love to see something along the lines of like the 09 CVO Springer they made, which my father-in-law has one of those. Those were awesome bikes. I'd love to see maybe the Bad Boy come back, the Sturgis, any of those like cool limited edition bikes I think would be awesome to see. Again, I'd love to see some of the new bikes come out with, say, a motor with panheads, right? It seems like that stuff would be pretty easy to replicate, but that would give you the old styling with the new technology. Anywho, what do you guys think? Would you be down for that? Would you buy a retro bike if they came out with new bikes that look like the retro bikes? I'll be honest. Everything I look at nowadays is I really want a motorcycle built in 1974, which was the year I was born. I really want one of those. I would love to have a panhead. I wouldn't be opposed to a knucklehead. Don't know that I'll ever get one of those or ever be able to afford one of those. I would love to do the cross country with the old bikes. And what are they? I think it's like 1934 and older. The Cannonball, which I just read yesterday, they canceled the one for this year. So I guess it'll be back next year. But I guess there was a rumor going around that they were like shutting it down, going out of business, whatever. I did see a news article that said they are not, but they are not going to have an event this year. Have you guys ever seen that? I think it's called the Cannonball Cross Country. Look it up. It's super cool. It's all these people riding old motorcycles, even to their mapping system. There is no GPS. They can't use any of that modern stuff. So on each bike, there is a little like scroller that you put your map in every day, and it literally tells you what to do turn by turn. But you know, you got to scroll it, right? So super interesting. I personally think that would be like a lot of fun to do. I keep watching the people building these choppers, taking Sportsters and making them cool, and that's just choppers, bobbers, and cruisers. Those are my bikes. I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, you know, when I look at any bikes and think, man, that looks cool, they are either a cruiser, which basically that's what I consider the Fat Boy. It's a cruiser. So a cruiser, a bobber, or a chopper. Something that somebody has taken, making their own, and just has cool elements to it. That's the style of bike I dig. And there's nothing wrong with all the other bikes. There's nothing wrong with the touring bikes. There's nothing wrong with the trikes. None of that. So don't take it as I'm saying there's anything wrong with any other bikes. I'm just saying my preference, the bikes that are attractive to me, are those style of bikes. What about you? Do you have a particular style of bike that most, like when you're walking through the parking lot, you're like, that would be my bike? It's funny, we were at the show at the Shed in Alabama, and we had the bike show, right? And Wind Road Therapy's with us. Most of you guys know her. And she looks at me and she goes, that's Sonny's bike. So she knew my style of bike. In the bike show, she picked out one, and she's right. It would be the bike that I would have picked out of the entire show. But it's funny, we just kind of get our own styles of bikes that we lean to. Like I said, mine's the cruisers, the bobbers, the choppers, that type of thing. Mainly the cruiser, for the fact that I can load it down with bags and everything and travel cross country, which is my passion. But if I did not do that, I would definitely go minimal is the best. Like Red's pretty minimal. Like it's still bone stock, no windshield, no bags, nothing. That's the style I would if I was just cruising around town, and that's of course why I like to ride Red. Anywho, that was my subject today. I just want to know if you guys could bring back any Harley model that they've discontinued, what would it be? Put your comment in the links below. I'm curious to see who wins this competition.